Welcome to another Phillipe By Night revamped production. The following is rated for mature audiences and may contain graphic themes that will be distressing to some viewers. As always, we recommend you ensure the safety and well-being of yourself and those around you at all times. Viewer discretion is advised.
And welcome to the Phillipe By Night Twitch channel, where we play St. Petersburg by Night, a massive multiplayer tabletop role-playing game set in the world of darkness. We play Vampire the Masquerade, Hunter the Reckoning, and Werewolf the Apocalypse. My name is Nikki, also known as Crafty Mirage, and you can find me on all social media at Crafty Mirage, and I am one of the storytellers here at Phillipe By Night. Make sure to check us out at Phillipe By Night on all major social media platforms. We're on Twitter, we're on TikTok, we're on Instagram, and we're on YouTube. But you should check us out on our website, SPbN.com, where we have our city map, storyteller profiles, and our one-of-a-kind threat meter. And we are also available on podcast format now, so you can catch up on all of our past episodes on Spotify, on Apple Podcasts, wherever you want to search it, we're there. If you aren't already a subscriber here on Twitch, you should go ahead and hit that follow button and catch up on our past episodes. And if you're interested in playing with us, come join our Discord server and be a part of our amazing community. Today we are playing Don't Get Caught, our Anarch Chronicle here on Phillipe By Night. Let's introduce our players.
I am Mango McSalsa, and I am playing Annalise Fisher, the New York Tremia.
Hi, I'm Krasus. I play Rex Elias Nosferatu.
I am the mortal you would call Jay, role-playing the character of Valerie Monet, adventure extraordinaire.
And this is your warning tonight.
I saw a lot of skulls. I'm actually feeling pretty confident.
There's two.
Pineapple!
Alright, so last we left off, our coterie kind of had an off week where they basically had to take care of some things that needed to be taken care of. Annalise went ahead and investigated the disappearance of Fudge, Rex's contact within the street gangs. Rex went to apologize to Carmen Alvarez, walked away owing her favors. And Valerie wanted to put Aurelia in her place, but greatly underestimated the foe that they were dealing with. That was last week. This week, the coterie has decided that they are going to follow up and investigate Fudge. When he went missing, they learned that he was taken in the same car that belonged to the original Wight, Haley. and Annalise managed to track the car down all the way to Phillipe Park in the neutral zone. Valerie has been brought into the loop on their next course of action, despite not being allowed back into the coterie haven or the coterie territory for the time being. So, coterie, where are you all meeting up to rendezvous to head to Phillipe Park?
I guess Rex would probably have us all meet directly at the neutral zone, but not quite at the park yet. I don't think any particular place. So
just a random parking lot in the neutral zone, like at a shopping center or something like that?
Yeah, something
like a
like
strip
that.
mall?
Yeah, we're not going to do no chair or anything like that. I would want my coterie to go in there because of an awe aura, but
yeah, that shit pulls you in. There's a reason there's a line out the door every night. But
It's
all right.
Carmen's magnetic personality.
It's business acumen. You should see the financials. It's just, we're doing really good for our first within our first 5 years. It's just nothing but profits. I don't understand why. Just Toreador business acumen. But yeah, so yeah, I'll say you guys are able to, Valerie, you are told to meet Annalise and Rex at just a nondescript strip mall location, like where they have like those bodegas and shit in Dunedin. Just like some small, like there's a thrift shop in there. It's just a nondescript strip mall. You know, the
nail
kind.
salon, vape shop.
Nail salon, vape shop, drug deal in the parking lot, that kind of place.
Piercing pagoda.
Yep. You know, the places that our grandmothers love, but that we necessarily don't want to set foot in. All right, but yeah, the rest of you, Rex and Annalise, you are aware that Alex couldn't make it tonight. That business at the restaurant called her attention there, so you're gonna have to do the investigating without her. But yeah, you guys meet up at the strip mall, and the scene is yours if you guys want to have a plan. If you guys want to plan out your course of actions going into the park.
I like to imagine
Fudge
I was
goes
dropped off here, not with River.
Okay.
Fair.
So River
Rex
is not
or
coming
Fudge?
with you. All right,
Nope,
I'll make a
he,
note
like,
of that.
Kind of
God damn it.
kind of messed us up. Yeah.
No, that's good to know. That's good to know. I needed to know that. All right, so River, so it's just Kindred tonight. Got it.
Ooh, I think I forgot to turn in the new coterie sheet. It's okay. It's fine.
I mean, I really wanted to check the trunk, but okay.
I could send that if you want, but it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm bringing the shotgun and all the things we've had before.
Check the trunk would be an individual merit. The coterie wouldn't have been able to buy it.
Really?
Oh,
God
okay.
damn it.
Yeah, so you
Okay.
would have, yeah, sorry.
No problem. I know where to put that dot then. That's fine.
That being said, you could use coterie XP for one of you to have check the trunk if you wanted to. And I would allow that to go into effect this session if you had the XP.
We did. You wanna take it, Annalise?
She's the one with
If
the
you
car.
guys are good, if you guys are good with it, then I would like it. I feel like it would help us. We've been kind of screwed
Yeah.
and not having it.
Yeah, we basically agreed on it anyway. So yeah,
Okay.
go ahead.
You can have it.
I'll
Awesome.
fix the sheet later.
She's the one with the car anyway, so it makes sense.
No, I had a car too. I still have it, but
It's River's car.
Do you know how to drive it?
I have a dot. Thank you very much.
But yeah,
I actually.
you guys meet up at the parking lot. The scene is yours.
Well, Rex would probably be driving with not he wouldn't be driving, he'd be riding with Annalise to the place.
That That Fudge guy is a lot fucking bigger than I was led to believe. He was like fucking giant next to that kid. How fucking tall is this guy?
He's like 6'3", something like that. Like
Fucking thanks, I hate it.
yeah, he's like 300 pounds, or I think. I don't. He doesn't like actually telling his weight, and I can tell why. So
This motherfucker's gonna be a problem.
yeah. I'll throw Valerie a text that we can pull it up now or something like that.
I imagine I'll give a text back saying already there.
I'm sorry, is that Valerie arguing with a Domino's delivery guy? We will pull up and park and oh no. Valerie, let it go. Pineapple don't go on pizza.
Just the
Rex will come out of the car.
made me cough. Anyways, Valerie would just be standing there. Imagine keeping an eye out, looking around. Obviously, with no car dropped off here. Can see you guys pull up. Doesn't need to breathe, but still takes a deep breath, prepare herself for this moment. As as you see you all step out the car, she'll give a nod and everything ready for the job, for the investigation.
Well, unfortunately, someone couldn't make it with us tonight, so that's going to be a bit of a problem. But as long as we control ourselves, unlike the last couple interactions we've had, we should be fine.
I'm sorry, is that a dig at me?
No, that's a dig at all of us.
I have not done anything until other motherfuckers have bitten me. So if you're gonna start digging at me, we're gonna have a whole different conversation.
I'm just trying to speak broadly. Sorry.
Well, I have some information that I wanted to share, especially involving our problem with Aurelia. As I texted before, I was able to alter the memory to make sure that she doesn't remember anything about you, Annalise. And there was something more concerning, however. It would appear that she is a lot more powerful than she let on to be. If you remember correct, she was a lot more shy, scared. However, when I was confronting her, she carried herself with a newfound confidence and even grew claws. Oh, she has those capabilities, and she did something odd. She did this thing where she scratched her arm, caused herself to bleed, and was able to tell things about the area around her, which not like looking through walls or anything, people that were relatively far. I'm not sure. Maybe you know something about it, Annalise.
It's not something I'm familiar with personally, but it definitely sounds like some blood magic shit.
How many disciplines does this girl have?
So, far, what we know is that she has the capabilities of Protean. I imagine also I'm trying to talk a little quieter now that make sure we're not being overheard in the random Domino's parking lot.
Just get in the fucking car.
I'll get in the car as I'll. We know that she has Protean, and that could be blood magic, could be something else. And the most concerning thing, though, she had the capabilities of dominate, which I was very caught off guard with. I thought she was a Toreador, but clearly now that's been shown to be incorrect. I'm not sure what has that combination of disciplines. storyteller, would I be able to roll like an occult roll to see like what kind of kindred would have that?
Yeah, that would be an intelligence and occult if you want to try to determine, or I would even argue you could do intelligence and politics too. But intelligence and occult would be the most.
Actually, Mango, would you want to do the roll and I help you? I know occult is, you happen to like intelligence and occult.
I don't particularly like it, but it keeps coming up.
I can
Sure,
help.
I can do intelligence and occult with some help.
I will also help because I have a single dot.
In occult?
Yep.
Good for you.
I need a bigger desk.
Right.
So that is going to be an 8 dice pool.
Or like a tray.
I assume that I should rouse first.
Yes, if you guys haven't roused yet, go ahead and rouse for the day.
You mean night?
Woohoo! Hunger unchanged.
The sun is still out in my neck of the woods. It is daytime. I have only been awake for 5 hours. It is daytime.
I'm at hunger 2 right now. I failed.
And I am at 3, so this is already not great.
6 successes on a critical.
6 successes on a critical. So, Annalise, absorbing all of this information and through your age, you got a couple of options. You are aware that the Tremere are more familiar, like are capable of blood magic and also dominate abilities. The Protean stuff doesn't really fit in with Tremere, but it's not unheard of for kindred of a specific clan to display abilities from another clan. Another option could potentially be the Banu Hakim. They also know blood sorcery. You've never met a Banu Hakim, but you are aware that they know they also partake in, they are practitioners of blood sorcery. It's not like your blood sorcery. And it's actually honestly a point of contention between the two clans, but it's an option. The only other option is Caitiff, but you know that blood sorcery is a very closely guarded secret amongst the blood sorcery users of Tremere and Banu. So if she does know blood sorcery, it's kind of like ringing some alarms in your head if she is a Caitiff. Who the fuck taught her this shit and where do I find them? Because they need to go down. Because even amongst the Anarch Tremere, you don't share blood sorcery secrets.
Yeah. Shit, that's why it was so hard to get Edith on board. So she could be a Tremere, but then she called Tremere them. So I don't think she is. She could potentially be a freaking Banu Hakim. I think the non-PC version, they used to get called Assamites or something. But I've never met any like that, but they're a little odd. But they also have blood sorcery. The third possibility is that she could be a Caitiff. But if she is a Caitiff, then I want to find out who the fuck gave her access to blood sorcery, because that motherfucker needs to die a slow and painful death. That's whatever the fuck she is, she's a fucking problem.
Do you think that, from what you know of the Banu Hakim, do you think that they would want their clan to remain a secret? Are they wanting to hide their clan? Because Aurelia seemed very protective of their identity of who they are. Especially, they were getting upset that you tasted their blood, and considering you can tell things about people from their blood,
I mean,
it might be because of that.
Banu might, but I feel like I don't know.
If you guys want, you can do an intelligence and politics roll.
Yeah, let me try. Maybe somebody else. I don't have politics.
I have politics.
It's all you.
Don't say that. Oh, we're gonna use the willpower because that's a potential bestial failure there. Oh my god, 5 success crit.
Okay, 5 success crit. You were part of Tampa. You were in the clan Ventru. You know, politics was part of your education. You got to know what was going on amongst the clans. One of the things that you know for certainty is that the Banu Hakim sided with the Camarilla. Like, whenever they decided to come into the fold with the rest of the kindred society. There are some that stick to their Assamite roots, but overall, the Banu Hakim are Camarilla. So if Aurelia was a Banu Hakim and you know she claimed herself as independent, that would be considered a problem for her clan because they do not like anarchs. They also do not care for independence. And they hate the Sabbat.
Well, if Banu Hakim would also fit with her keeping her clan a secret, especially since she seems to be very focused on independence, though there still is a concerning amount of secrets that she was holding, and considering that if she might be Kadif, that would be a potential lead more than anything, really.
I mean, she could be Banu, but if she is a Kadif, that also tracks keeping shit secret, because fuck, nobody likes Kadif. Most of the time, other Kadif don't even like Kadif.
Also, there was the other thing that she does have the abilities to see in the dark, to use make her eyes glow red as well. So
Yeah, I remember that one.
I'm sorry. She can see in the dark.
I believe she used it on her job, and she tried to use it in intimidation against me.
Crafty, hearing this in this moment, can I try to put any pieces together regarding the figure that I saw get out of the car with Fudge?
Give me... Hang on, let me look at the sheet. Let me look at a blank character sheet real quick in the back of the book. Give me a wits. One moment. I'm trying to combine a good I'm trying to find the good combo. Let's see. Alright, I might have one option. Let me just double check one other. Go ahead and give me either a wits and investigation or a resolve and investigation.
That's gonna be wits and investigation.
Can I help since I kind of connected the dots a little bit-ish? Not really.
You can do you have a dot in investigation?
I do.
Then yes, you can offer the help action.
I shall not help because I have no clue what they're talking about.
Fair.
Valerie left out.
So sad.
Imagine like they're both talking like a little bit about this, and I'm like, what the hell are they talking about?
I feel like it's not even talking. I feel like it's just kind of like one of those moments where like they kind of just look at each other.
3 successes.
3 successes. You didn't see Aurelia for long. And when you did see her, she's small. Like, you know she's small, but you don't. She like you like you know she was very pretty. Could potentially fit, but you didn't get a good. You didn't spend enough time with her studying her to have a full picture.
Fair. Okay.
But it could like it's a possibility. She in your head at this point she's at least a suspect.
Gotcha. Okay.
Imagine I'm just looking at them, kind of looking at each other right now. Just, am I missing something here?
Yeah. It's not for certain, but I'll hand Valerie a. I'm assuming I could have printed off a still shot of the figure and Fudge getting out of the.
Yeah.
So I'll hand Valerie a printed off picture from the traffic camera of Fudge getting out of the car, along with whoever the driver was, on where the eyes were glowing under the hood. So you can see that they're this petite figure in baggy clothes with glowing eyes. So whoever took Fudge into our first Wight's car looked like this. And your girl Aurelia is not dead certain, but she definitely bears a resemblance.
Now, Crafty. This is a far shot. I'm just gonna ask.
I will say you also have a photo of Delilah from when she went missing back in the 90s.
But this is a far shot, but still just gonna ask. Would this be an outfit that I've maybe seen Aurelia in, considering that I've seen her over a couple times? Maybe this was something she wore once.
I will say that it seems like her fashion choices. You've dealt with Aurelia the most, you've encountered her the most, you've talked with her the most, so you know that she prefers baggy clothing that she's basically swimming in.
Yeah, I'll look at that. Just that would be something that more along Aurelia's style. She prefers clothes like that.
Like I said, it's not dead certain, but she definitely is checking boxes. Alright.
That next part is going to be a bit more unfortunate news. We had, as imagined, a falling out. She was not very keen on being reprimanded and trying to coerce her into following to do what I told her to do, and doesn't want to see me anymore, so I don't have a way to keep track of her. Oh, sorry. But I don't have a way to keep track of her, so I wouldn't be able to schedule a meeting with her, though I know that she has been in the neutral zone for a little bit. Apparently she says she's been out of our territory for a bit.
I don't like how that's adding up.
Valerie, have you ever tried just fucking asking somebody without trying to force them into shit? Like, manners might have made a big difference in that fucking encounter.
Well, if I didn't, I wouldn't have found out the information about her disciplines.
Were you trying to find out information about her disciplines?
Not intentionally, but it was a welcomed set of information. It was because of what she did. I told her to hold on to something, and she decided instead of holding on to it, like I asked, she decided to look into it. And
she's a fucking kindred. What did you think was gonna happen? It's like handing over a diary to a 6th grader and saying, hey, this isn't locked, but don't check it out. You better believe everything's gonna be on fucking Twitter within 6 hours.
She's not wrong. If there was information you needed to pass, you should have given it to fucking River. When you thought he was yours, anyway.
Well, it was perhaps for the best that I didn't. But the memory has been wiped now. It's nothing to be worried about. I also made
Do
sure
you have a way to
coverage-
do you have a way to confirm that the memory's gone? Other than just I tried and it seemed like it was cool?
I have never found an individual who resisted my memory wipe, but it is entirely possible that she could have faked it. It's no guarantee to say.
I thought you were trained by these people for like becoming kindred and shit. Why did they send you out into the world with your head up your ass?
They're Ventru.
And you have to understand
yeah,
that I
but-
wasn't sent out, that I left. I didn't stay.
Oh, Jesus Christ, you cut class for this shit?
Well, besides all this, I almost feel a little foolish for giving you this, but I have something for each of you. And I'm just going to reach into my pockets and I'm going to...
This
I'm
is
gonna
more
pull out
crocheted shit, I swear to God.
2 things of crochet. It's one of them. They're both kind of not very well made. The stitches are uneven. It's clear that it's not very good, but that one of them is a spider, and the other one is a little cat. I actually have images. Hold on, I'll put them in the beta chat.
Uh-huh.
There's pictures, but the quality is... I couldn't find crappy versions of them.
It's okay. I crochet badly. I can picture it. I imagine like one
Sorry,
leg
Rick,
is
I
bigger than
started
the
in the
other, and the tail is crooked. And
Yeah, the short end of the deal, Rex. Sorry.
Uh-huh.
It's clear that one of them took a lot more time and effort than the other one. But
I think you
So-
prioritized the wrong person here.
but I will pull those a spider crochet and a little cat crochet, and I'll hand Annalise the cat and Rex the spider. And I'll also have a third one, which is a little small knife, like a little, almost like a chef knife. But just this one's supposed to be for Alex, but I suppose I'll give it to her later. I know this doesn't really mean or say anything, but I figured I'd at least try.
I'm not gonna lie. It's so ugly, it's cute.
Are you guys driving towards Phillipe Park while you were talking too?
I had thought we were parking and talking
Oh, okay.
so that I wasn't driving distracted, but
Okay.
And also, we might need to grab something. We
Okay.
didn't
Okay.
really-
I was just asking for my clarification.
We have it out. I just kind of I thought that I could keep up with the video. However, I'm surprised at how fast Kind can move.
Uh-huh. Rex will just tuck it into one of his many pockets, and not think about it. Well, I guess we should get moving. Who knows what we'll find at the park? We might even find, well, we might find Fudge there in a not great circumstance.
if we do, we'll fucking deal with it.
I guess so.
I do have. I'd like to clarify that I would have brought my shotgun if we're going to investigate in, an area that might be dangerous. So I was just say, I just wanted to clarify that now, so I don't just pull it out later like, aha.
That poor delivery guy was sitting there arguing with a woman with a shotgun. They give no fucks in Florida.
Not illegal in Florida. Not illegal
Yeah.
in Florida.
But look, okay, pineapple does not go on pizza. But so I was trying to save some poor person from a pineapple pizza. Anyways, I will say
Fucking Valerie vigilante action.
I have brought
Yeah.
I have brought the shotgun with the incendiary rounds just in case things do get dangerous. I didn't know whether to bring anything else. I didn't really have much more information, but do we know what we're looking for here? I don't really have a very good idea of what we're aiming for here.
Well, this is where they brought Fudge, and presumably where he was either killed, captured, or otherwise turned into a fucking Wight. So we might find a large man with white powers that will fucking break us over his goddamn knee, like a toothpick.
Then don't let him catch you.
Right. Or, a dead body. But it's been like a week or two. So, yeah. Or otherwise, just some clues. I would try to find where she was picked him up, or they picked him up. But, nothing there. No witnesses, nothing.
Yeah, that was pretty isolated over in the duty. And not gonna lie, it was a little bit of a Pretty Woman scene that she just pulled up and he got in the car like that.
Yeah, she did something, no doubt.
Didn't you send him out selling?
Yeah, but we don't get in people's cars.
The man is the size of a freaking building. A tiny figure in a car, he's not gonna feel threatened.
Yeah, either way.
I mean,
Which
Who
is
knows?
dumb, because whoever it was could have been packing the gun or some shit, but, people make assumptions.
Fudge is, at least he was smarter than that. I don't know. I don't think he would do that on his own.
He also
Yeah.
met her before, working with you guys, so he might have assumed that she was good.
I mean, we don't know
I didn't
this, but
I don't
Not working with me, guys. I wasn't here for that shit.
even think they even interacted, but I don't know.
I just saw it.
Oh yeah, they were in the car together.
Yeah, they were in the. Yeah, they
when I jumped in.
Yep. They saw. He
So
saw.
they saw her.
Yeah, they saw her with you, so they might have just assumed.
Yeah. Oh well.
It also might be a case of perhaps dominated Fudge to go into the car. It could have very easily been that as well. Or at least some sort of mental manipulation.
All possible. Oh well.
Right.
So I guess we head that way.
Yeah.
All right. You guys drive the less than 10 minutes it takes to drive from where you guys were parked over to Phillipe Park. Phillipe Park is a very lush area in the neutral zone, set right beside the Tampa Bay. So it's got a parking lot and it's there right next to the water. You can hear and smell the ocean from like the second you get out of the car. You can see though that the lighting situation within the park itself is not very visible. There are some lampposts scattered throughout the park, but generally the park is closed after sunset and people aren't supposed to be in there anyways. Sure, there are people that just go in there anyways, but potentially face a fine if caught.
Does this park have any kind of cameras up, or is it just a regular public?
It's a regular public park.
Yay, no cameras to worry about Masquerade bridges on then.
Yeah, it's just trees, some lampposts, benches, a playground, and the water side. Nice little sidewalk trail for people to enjoy nature in.
When we park and get out of the car,
Mhm.
I would like to check my trunk.
Okay.
And I would like to pull out a duffel bag that has like a baseball glove and a couple of baseballs and a nice big Louisville Slugger with the handle sticking out of the bag.
All right, so
And
baseball
I'll pop a baseball cap on.
And I will
okay,
grab a flashlight.
this is important because you are from New York. What team are you repping?
Hang on. Mango is not from New York. I better look this up so I don't get jumped somewhere.
They're not repping the Yankees. That's crazy.
Nah, it's gotta be the Mets. The Mets.
Mets-
Gotta be the Mets.
It's an important question to a New Yorker. Baseball bat. Where is the combat stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some flashlights.
Okay.
Pass that.
And I am going to go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back while you figure that out.
Run!
Ah! I'm gonna pause.
See the man who
All
goes
right.
against Fudge with baseball bat.
Resuming recording. Okay. So you check the trunk. You're taking. So you got the baseball bat. What team are you repping?
I'm gonna just stick with the classic and have it be a Yankees cap.
Okay.
And it is, I would, not that it matters mechanically, but I would like to specify this is a real Louisville Slugger because fuck you, that's why.
Okay. That's fair.
And I am grabbing flashlights
Okay.
in case we need them. We
All
probably
right.
don't, but hey.
Anything else you're grabbing from the trunk? Last chance.
Stakes.
Well, yeah.
Instead of a flashlight, would it be feasible for me to have those little, like, the
Headlamps?
the headlamp thingies?
Since the days of Pokemon Go, that yes, those things are easily
Okay.
accessible now. I have like 3 of them from my days of playing, so yes, I will say you can
Okay.
have those.
Okay, because that frees up some hands.
Just purple.
All right, so you have your items, you have your little headlamps, and you are going into you start going into the park. Do you follow the trail, or are you like sticking to the sidewalk, or are you going to explore the lawn?
We should at least look at the approximate place where they at least stopped
Okay.
first.
I will say that Annalise did park in the same parking lot that she last saw the vehicle in. And you see that the vehicle is no longer there, obviously. And that there's only like the one sidewalk heading into the park.
I'll give the initial parking lot a look around. So
Okay, go ahead and give me... Are you looking for something specific, or are you just looking around?
just looking around.
Then wits and awareness.
I'll help.
Cool. Yes.
Annalise, you already spent a willpower, right?
I did, yes.
Okay.
I will take a 5 successes.
All right, 5 successes. So the park, as you can see it clearly right now, the parking lot, you don't see anything suspicious. Yours is the only car here currently. You do notice that, however, that there are, like, it looks like there are people walking further south of the south end of the park. Like, you can hear voice, like, you hear it. You can hear, like, chatter. So you think that maybe there's a couple of homeless people hanging around?
Okay. Yeah, there's some people around here. I guess we should watch the chatter. Try not to scare them or get too close if something does go down.
If something does go down, it's probably going to be unavoidable to avoid scaring them, unless you think you can go to face Fudge hand to hand.
I mean, yeah, it's going to be inevitable, but we can try to at least bring it somewhere not so close.
Or maybe, could you perhaps scare them off? You have a certain knack for startling people. As with Annalise and Alex before.
I could, yeah. It would certainly make things less particular. You know what? Rex will start heading over to where he hears the voices.
Okay. So you head over towards where you hear the voices. Walking, it's like a 5-minute walk over to where you're hearing them. And it's just a couple of dudes. They look like college age, like in their early 20s. You see that they're just hanging out. One of them has a skateboard, and they both are actively vaping and just checking out the water.
Hey, Rose, what's going on?
They turn to look at you. Do you have your little headlight on?
No, it's not on.
Oh, okay.
Um,
Okay. Actually, let me determine how well they can see your features in the dark. They see you very clearly. They turn to look at you, and you see one of them kind of just like back up a little bit as soon as he sees you. Just like, damn, bro, what happened to your face?
The car accident a while ago. It's not a big deal.
Oh shit, there we go. Sorry.
Hey,
There we go.
what y'all doing out here tonight?
Just hanging out.
You wouldn't happen to be looking to score, would you?
You got any?
What you looking for? I got many things.
I don't know, some weed?
Sure. How much?
They like you see them like you see them both start to go for their pockets, and they're just like checking, and between the two of them they have like $25. How much can this get us?
Not bad amount. Instead of embarrassing myself by saying another price again, I am just going to approximately give them
$25 worth of of the
$25.
marijuanas.
Yes, of the weeds.
Of the weeds?
Pre-rolled. I'll be nice.
Okay, so you give them basically the equivalent of you give them a doobie for $25.
Sure. Why not?
It's a buyer's market. Or seller's market, there we go.
Mm-hmm.
Plus you want them out of here, so. But yeah, they give you the money, they take the little Ziploc baggie with the rolled up joint in it. Alright. Hey man, you know,
Yeah.
do you know, like, you got like fake IDs or something too that we could potentially buy? We're trying to get
sorry, man.
We're trying to get into that asylum place, and they won't let us in because we're like 20.
Nah, sorry, man. I don't deal in those.
Fuck.
Yeah. Look, do me a favor and skedaddle on out of here. Maybe stick to your car or somewhere else.
I'm sorry, is this... I mean, it's public park, man. We can stay here if we want to.
Look, we're kind of expecting somebody, and they're not exactly keen to people around. Hope you understand.
What, like you're jumping somebody?
That's a possibility.
So the cops might show up is what we're hearing. Fuck, yeah, no, my mom...
Yes.
Like, the one kid's like, dude, if my mom catches me, like, involved with the cops, she's gonna kick my ass.
Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. Look, you guys scored. You got a nice fat doob. You can go home and smoke in your living room.
Could we get another one?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna feel like a nice guy tonight.
You just made these, like, these two 20-year-olds, they kind of just like...
Look, I'm gonna give you a number, and Rex is just gonna like write directly on the doob with just a fucking pen, or you know a marker on the baggie.
Okay, a Sharpie on the baggie.
Yeah, he's going to give one of his cell phones, probably Nate's.
Okay.
And like, you want looking to score again? Give this one a text. Send like a pizza emoji or something, and I'll know what you're talking about. Don't send fucking leaves or smoke or whatever. That's so dumb. Don't be dumb. Be dumb with that, not with the numbers.
How about an eggplant emoji? And they just like, you see one of them just like they're just being little shits.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, whatever. Cops might come. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. They take the joint and everything and head on out.
Peace off. Rex will head back over to the
All right. So the park is now clear of Kine. And
right.
Yeah, Valerie and Annalise, you kind of were just like watching this, like watching. You didn't hear it, but you were watching it from the parking lot.
Hmm. Well, the coast is clear, at least for this part of the park.
That should
Cool.
make this a lot easier now. So, another thing that I wanted to possibly suggest is, I know that you're capable of speaking to animals. If you think that maybe they've seen something, it might be easier for them to tell us where something is as opposed to us finding it. But if you don't want to, you can search first and then ask later if you so desire.
If we come across something, that's better. Otherwise, who knows? I might catch a random bird. There's not too many trees around here anyway, but
You're by the
Yeah.
water, so there are seagulls.
yeah.
Okay. I don't really know the exact way of how that works, so I just wanted to bring it up.
Yeah, I can call something if we really needed to, but it's better if we have something more on the ground. You never know where a seagull's been.
So, how are you progressing through the park?
I guess we'll somewhat keep to the path, unless anybody else has suggestions.
I don't think.
I'm just
I doubt
mentally picturing the Scooby-Doo tiptoe.
I doubt that they would, that whatever happened, that they would like cut Fudge on the trail. It would have been noticed by now if Fudge was taken out. So perhaps off the trail would be the better course of action here, to at least trying to find him. It would be potentially. Actually, is there like heavy foliage here, or is this just like pretty open?
Hang on one moment. Let me just look at the picture of the park again.
Jay, this is Mango being pedantic. Foliage.
I'd have you know that
There's
any
actually a
continental
lot of
language is my second language.
there's actually like a lot of trees. Like they're the kind of trees that like hang over. But like they're coastal trees. There's like palm trees and like those warpy ones.
So it'd be more so like just kind of like clusters of trees that would be causing like anywhere to hide or somewhere to potentially hide a bot as well.
There's not a lot of foliage. It's mostly just trees, not a lot of bushes.
It shouldn't be. We should be relatively safe in terms of getting ambushed, but there's still a possibility. That would be the main danger of staying off the trail.
I'm just gonna start walking down the path, kind of looking for places that somebody might be hiding off of the path.
Okay.
No, same. I'll turn on my little headlamp now. But
All right. Go ahead and give me a wits and awareness.
for all of us.
Can I help with that?
Yeah.
My dice pool's not great.
Wait, so who is this for? Is this me?
All of you, whoever's doing investigating or like checking for stuff.
I'll help Rex then.
Okay.
2 successes. I don't trip on anything, but I don't think I find anything.
Okay.
Do I reroll this? I really don't want to reroll this, but I also probably should. Yeah, fuck it.
You gotta risk it for the
That's
biscuit.
3 potential bestial failure.
3 successes with 3 3 successes. You are walking through the park and you kind of try to put yourself in the mindset of where you would want to ambush someone to feed them. And you you figure you want to, you're looking around and you see a couple of options. There's the path, like the path by the water. There you can see that there is a the places with like the picnic areas, like is it a gazebo? I don't think it's a gazebo.
Yeah.
That's not a gazebo.
Pavilion, thank you.
Yep. Yeah.
You see a pavilion nearby that has no lighting whatsoever. Like the only reason you can see it is because you can see the shape, and like you can just see the beginnings of the shape of it from the lighting nearby. You can see that is also along the path of the water too. So you have a couple of options. Like if you were this person wanting to feed or kill Fudge, you would want to do it where there's little lighting and potentially a place to dump the body afterwards. And you know that water has been, I'll say because you've been doing this investigation so long, you know that water has been a preferred method of getting rid of something.
I guess we'll check by the water.
All right. So, you guys start walking alongside the water. You are keeping an eye out on the, like, along the rocks that are decorating the shore. It's, the tides has come in, so they're, like, covered. Like, the water is, like, almost close to the top, like, near the side, like, what are they called? The levees? Yeah. They're like pretty close to the levees that are built there to kind of keep water back. Everyone has to give me a wits and awareness now.
Oh no, I'm scared.
No wanna. You know what? I'm gonna take
4.
half, which would be 2 successes for me.
Okay.
4 successes here.
I'm gonna take half for 3.
Okay. Now I need to make a quick roll.
If this fucking 6 foot, 300-pound guy is super sneaky, I'm gonna be so sad.
I adjusted the white stat block for him because he is bulky. That.
Imagine if you all like turn around, he's like right behind us, just like yoink, yoinks.
Everybody be quick. Nobody let him get a grip on you.
All of
Say
you,
it to death.
all of you can actually hear the sound of movement by the water. You hear splash, like you hear just you hear like footsteps, splashing footsteps in the water.
I will pull out the shotgun.
Is it close enough to light up with the
Yeah,
headlamp?
In
Alright,
fact,
so I'll
since
put my headlamp on.
Yeah, so since you actually do hear it, you turn towards where you hear it. And as you turn and point, like, look towards the water, you can see the large 6'3" body of Fudge looking like he's just emerging from the waters for the evening. And...
Like, this motherfucker's been doing his day sleep underwater?
Yeah.
That's some creepy shit.
It's
Bog
safe.
man.
It's safe.
The ocean is a soup, guys. Stay the hell out of it.
Just wait until you have to fight the were sharks, and he's in trouble.
Oops. I pulled the lining out of my dice box.
Rick.
So you point the light at him, and he does, like, as he's emerging from the water, and he does look up at you guys. You can see pupils fully dilated, like reflecting the light almost back at you. They've gone full predatory mode, apex predator mode. You see him blink a little bit at the lighting. But you can see that he is also deathly pale compared to normal. And as he's blinking, like, back at the bright lights that are pointed at him, you see his face contort with a almost feral demeanor. And his mouth opens, and you can see his canines elongating to fangs. I need everyone to give me a dex and athletics roll. And you cannot take half because it is a combat scenario.
If I don't have athletics...
You still roll your dex.
Oh, it's been nice knowing you guys.
Hey, 2 successes. Remember, guys, you don't have to be faster than Fudge. You just have to be faster than each other.
Oh, 2 successes.
Okay.
1 success.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Who knows?
So, okay, let's see who... Alright, so only Rex burned a willpower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
I am at... I think I burned 2 so far.
Yeah, I've been keeping track.
Okay.
Alright, so. You watch Fudge suddenly leap extremely high in the air. He comes arcing forward, and much like Thor in the Marvel movies, shoots down between all 3 of you. Valerie, you are going to take...
Ow.
4 points of superficial damage, and you are knocked prone. Annalise, you are going to take 5 points of superficial damage, and you are knocked prone. And Rex, you are going to take 4 points of superficial damage, and you are knocked prone as a crater shakes the very earth as it is formed beneath your feet, and the shockwave of this vampire's strength sends you all flying backwards and hitting the ground hard. Oh wait, I forgot to have that.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that halved, please?
No, that's not halved. So have what I just gave you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not so
Oh,
bad.
thank God. So
2
I
for
take
each.
3.
Yeah, you take 3, and you two take 2.
Mm-hmm.
You are all laying on the ground. He is standing in the center of you, lets out a piercing shriek. And we're going to go ahead and take a break. When we come back, we are going to enter into combat with the Wight. We'll be back in 5 minutes, folks. See you soon.
Step
And welcome back. So, we have just entered a combat scenario. The coterie just encountered Fudge in Phillipe Park as he emerged from the water from his day's sleep, and are about to engage in combat after a crushing, soaring leap that knocked all of you all to the ground. So, top of the round. Annalise, declare your intention.
My intention is to, without standing up and making myself a target, I'm going to try to roll away as far as I can.
Okay.
And if possible, I want to pull out my phone and call Marcos or text Marcos, whichever is faster, and be like, send the address and just massive Wight assistance requested.
Okay. Rex, what is your intention?
I'm going to try to scramble to my feet and just run in the opposite direction. Maybe try if he's not chasing me, circle around and get myself prepared to fire next round.
Okay. And Valerie, what is your intention?
Would I be able to get up and start backing up while setting a shot off with the shotgun?
Getting, I would say you can get up and fire a shot. But you would have to take a 2 dice penalty for having to get up so quickly.
I mean, we
Of
gotta
course,
start
let me-
shooting this thing. I'll go for it.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for it and I'm gonna rouse.
All right. So, Annalise, what is the text message you sent to Marcos? The massive Wight?
The address of the park we're at, massive Wight, heavy hitter, need backup.
Okay. Give me a manipulation and persuasion. Rex, give me a dex and athletics. And Valerie, give me a dex and firearms.
Would I actually be able to instead of just shooting, to wait to see if he comes at me and then shoot, to maybe try and use resolve, but also just if I'm not getting his attention right now, I would like to wait. I don't want to necessarily draw the ire just yet.
Okay, so you're basically holding your action to see who he goes after?
Yeah.
2 successes.
2 successes. Okay. So you roll. Okay. So these. So yeah, then it would be a composure and firearms, with the 2 dice penalty.
Arouse.
All right. Sorry.
I got 2 successes, which on a dice pool of 2 dice is 100% success rate.
There you go. It's 2 successes. All right, 2 successes. And
Hit as good as I possibly can.
I'll take it. 1 success.
1 success. Okay. So, several things happen at once. Annalise, you roll away, and are you staying on the ground when you roll away? So you roll away.
Yes, I am staying prone.
You stay prone on the ground, and you start texting on your phone. Send the text to Marcos. As soon as you send it, you get a response. We'll see what I can do. Is the only response
That's
you get.
better than I expected, honestly, so that's fine.
Rex, you start running.
I think some parts of it misses you, Rex. I think he's really just really want to give you a hug.
Rex, you start running and draw its attention. It is chasing after you. Valerie, you get up to fire, but because of having to, because of the space you need, the amount of space you need for a shotgun to be more effective, he's already starting to get out of your range, so you miss completely. Okay, Rex, give me a deck. You got a 2 on your dex and athletics. Let me roll, because he's going after you, and he is.
Don't worry, Rex. I'll carry on your dream of being Baron.
Fuck off, Jay.
My heart will go on.
He's not Ash yet. Stop it.
All right. Take 1 superficial damage as you feel him tackle you and grab on.
Okay.
He is now like basically holding you in a very huggy position.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me about the rabbits.
Tell me. Oh no! Oh, I took willpower damage from that.
Good going, Rex. You kept them still. I'll get him.
Put this shotgun away, you dipshit.
All right. So he has you grappled.
Mm-hmm.
Next round. Annalise, declare your intention.
I see that Fudge has Rex on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
I
Not
would
hard to
like
see.
to run up and jump onto Fudge and sink my fangs into him.
Okay. Go ahead. And you're gonna roll. Actually, wait 1 second. Rex, what's your intention?
I am going to try to fish for my switch and just stab him in the side to try to get him off of me.
That will be a dex and melee with a 2 dice disadvantage because you are grappled.
Okay.
Valerie, what is your intention?
So, hypothetically, if I were to shoot a shotgun at Fudge right now, how likely would it be that I would catch Rex in the crossfire?
Not just Rex. Annalise, I'm gonna need you to give me a dex and brawl, since you're kind of
aroused.
since you're doing it quickly.
Okay, may I also rouse?
Yes.
4. I'm at 4 hunger now.
Okay. So, if you fire right now, it is very likely that you're going to not just catch Rex in the crossfire of your incendiary ammo that you still have, but also Annalise.
There's just for a moment, I consider it. I consider it for a second, and then I'll just put down. I guess I'll if I can put down the shotgun with hold it in one arm, and then fish out my revolver and try and shoot it with my revolver instead, to at least something with a lot more accuracy and not much spread.
It's going to be a resolve and composure and firearms. All right, and he.
I get hungry for my rouse, and then I reroll to spending willpower. So
I'm aroused too. No hunger.
Oh my.
Okay.
I got 4 successes and a potential bestial failure, but 4 successes isn't enough to jump on this guy's back and bite him.
3 successes for myself.
Okay.
I'm using willpower for this one.
And I did get hungrier, but
All right.
We call this a 7 success messy crit.
All right. Do you guys remember? Do you remember what bonus you get from your revolver? Did you write it down?
Yeah, I wrote on my sheet. It's find it. Oh, I did not actually. I am dumb.
Hang
it must
on.
not save when I wrote it down. No.
Hang on, I'm
always does.
close to that page. Okay, I actually turned right to it. Haha.
Yeah.
It
Sorry,
is +2.
+2. Okay, I'm gonna
Okay.
write that down for sure this time.
All right, so Rex got 3, and then he is going to. So Rex,
Mm-hmm.
he got 8 successes with his potence ability, Relentless Grasp, which adds his potence to gives him a number of successes equal to his potence.
Mm-hmm.
You try to fish for your knife. It's too tight. You can't wriggle free. He will not move. He will not budge, and as a result, you cannot budge.
Mm-hmm.
And he sinks his fangs into you.
Okay.
You take 2 points of aggravated damage.
Okay.
Because fangs do automatic aggravated damage, just a flat 2. So Annalise also did 2 ag damage to the Wight as she hits it. He has spent 2 willpower. 2. Rex has taken 2 ag.
But yeah, so I guess that means I'm 2 ag, 3 superficial total, right?
I thought you were at 2. Oh yeah, 3 superficial. I forgot to mark that down. So you are now impaired, I believe.
Okay.
All right, so 7 successes, Valerie, with a messy crit. Roll
Oh,
a
no.
d10 for me.
I do love rolling. You go on the dice roller? I guess I could just roll a single dice. I got a 6. Wait, no, that's not a 6. Sorry, it's what is that result?
That's a 6.
Okay, yeah, it's just said. Oh, I see what it means now. Yeah. My bad.
I feel like you shot through me into the fucking Wight.
So, Valerie, you successfully fire a shot at the Wight doing 6 plus 2.
4
8?
superficial.
No, wait, hang on. 6 plus 2. Yeah, so 4 superficial. So you shoot it in a very good, like, you shoot it in the neck. You shoot it in the neck. It's rough. But you are also hit with the harm compulsion. You want to do as much damage as possible to this Wight and ensure it doesn't live. No matter what, this Wight needs to die before you leave today. Third round. Annalise, what is your intention?
Is it possible for me to continue biting this Wight, but also, did I need to declare that I still had my handgun with me, or was the declaration only for...
I'll say you still have your
Okay.
handgun.
Alright, then while I am biting this Wight, I would like to bring my handgun up to the side of its head, and, like, so that it's not gonna hit me while I'm feeding from him, but shoot him in the head.
That's a called shot. You would need to get 5 successes on top of the margin.
Even though I'm right on top of him?
Even if you're right on top of him, you need to get. It's a called shot. It has to be 5 successes on top of the margin.
Alright, well, I'll just shoot him in general then.
Okay.
Yes.
So that would be a composure and firearms. Rex.
So what does impaired mean for me?
It means that. I hate combat
It will
so
be
much,
blood-surging.
guys. I hate combat so much. But I gotta get better
loved
at it,
it.
so I gotta practice. This is practice for me, and I hate it. And, okay, 26. The index is good for one thing. Impairment. Okay. You lose 2 dice to all relevant pools when you're impaired.
Okay.
Okay.
Is the Wight also impaired?
Not yet.
I guess
he's about to be.
I guess the only thing I can do, considering there's now blood trickling on my face from the
Oh,
next
right.
shot.
You need to make a frenzy check.
Oh, cool. What's that
I
for
got-
me?
Frenzy is...
Unspent willpower, right?
It's on your unset spent willpower, and you can add a third of your humanity to it. And then...
Okay. So... Okay. So I'm at 4 willpower and 6 humanity, so that means 6 dice, right?
Yes. You would also be at 5 hunger right now because he has brutal feed.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
the one where they can just like Slurpee the pea, like they can just like Capri Sun.
So I did spend a willpower, but I got 4 successes off of it.
Okay. And Valerie, what's your intention?
Now, if I were to move up to get close enough to get really close to this, could I minimize the chance of blowing up my allies
You
with
can.
this incendiary round?
Oh, with the incendiary round? No. But you also have the
Okay,
harm compulsion too. So
Can I re-roll this, or no?
yeah, you can frenzies can't be re-rolled.
Okay.
Bite his arm! Bite his arm!
So that's 2 successes,
2
potential beastie of failure.
No, 2 successes is the difficulty.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, sight of open wound or overpowering smell of blood while at hunger 4 or higher is a difficulty of 2, so you don't frenzy.
Okay, so my intention would be then to try to do what I can do best and just bite back.
Okay. So you can go ahead and give me a strength and brawl. You do not have to take the grapple 2 dice penalty because you are being held by him. So you are in range of being able to bite him, but you do have the impairment negative.
Okay.
Valerie and Annalise. Valerie, what have you decided to do?
I'm struggling because I don't want to accidentally kill one of you guys. At the same time, if I don't kill him almost now, he's most definitely going to kill Rex here in a few seconds.
Stick with your revolver, woman!
This does only
Peanut Gallery shush. The venture needs to make the venture under compulsion needs to make a decision.
Valid.
Some of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. I gotta do it's mainly because of harm compulsion. I really want this thing to die, so I'm gonna do the best thing I think I can. I'm gonna try and I'm aroused for this.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Oh, hunger and change.
I only had 1 die to roll, so it didn't matter if I roused or not.
Okay.
1 success.
The good news is it has lost. It's down to 1 hunger, so there's less of a chance of it messy critting on you.
I suppose I wouldn't be able to argue for resolve here if I waited for a good shot. I assume that would be more composure.
It would be composure and resolve. Or compose. Oh wait, hang on. No, it would be resolve. It would be composure and firearms. Yes.
Yeah, just make sure. Okay.
Composure and firearms. I lost my. Okay, yeah, there you go. Roused.
Oh,
How much damage have I done to this thing by shooting it? Because I assume that with 4 successes.
I'm gonna get to
Okay.
that. I'm gonna get to that.
Okay.
7 success crit.
Okay.
7 success crit with which weapon?
The shotgun.
If I live, I'm gonna kill you.
Well, that might be a good chance I won't hit you guys then. Think about the crit.
If I live, I'm gonna kill you. If he catches fire, we catch fire.
Yeah.
Or Rex dies underneath the thing. I'd
Alright.
rather take the chance of you guys taking
If I
burn
live, I'm
damage
gonna kill you.
than being drained to death.
All right.
If he deoperizes you, then you're gonna get a fate worse than death. So I mean,
Excuses, excuses.
Yeah, I could take control of Fudge. And I think
never
that's
have a good chance.
right, though. I'm not sure how that works. That's a future question, I guess.
All right. So
Please
several
don't kill
things.
me, Crafty.
So several things happen at once. Annalise, you fire on the Wight, dealing 3 points of superficial damage.
With my 9mm?
Yes, it. Oh wait, that's a 3. That's a +3. So it's still 3 because of the rounding, but it
Okay, cool.
tracked into aggravated damage. As you fire, you hear a resounding blast. And you see flame. Annalise, I need you to make a fear frenzy check for me, a Rorschach test.
Alright, what am I rolling for that? Is that willpower and humanity still?
It would be willpower and your humanity.
You said that's a third of humanity?
Mm-hmm. Unspent willpower, 1/3 humanity.
Gotcha. Third of 7 is 2.
Jay, if you kill me, I swear to God.
I would feel so bad. I was hoping that higher success would mean that I don't hit you guys. That was my hope.
Higher success means you burn shit better.
I was just worried that you were going to get drained to death this next round if I didn't do that, because he has a lot of successes and you only have 1 dice.
If I somehow live Crafty, I'm riding the wave and getting the fuck out of here.
2 successes.
You are able to maintain your composure. You just meet it. You see Fudge erupt into flame.
If I still have... I know this is all happening at the same time. If I still have a grip on Fudge, can I try to pull him backwards at all? Or...
You got up to shoot.
I was trying to shoot him while I was still biting him.
In that case, you are also going to take the damage.
That's what I was trying to do, so yeah.
Annalise, Rex, and Fudge take 5 aggravated fire damage.
Wait. That just puts you into torpor, right?
Fire.
I have 6 as my health tracker. Does aggravated overlap with superficial, or does it?
You have 6 on your tracker, so you haven't taken any aggravated health damage yet, so you would have 5 boxes filled up.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Crafty, I know this is a little bit kind of pulling back from this now, like a little bit of a because I don't know the mechanics too well, could I have made this a called shot? Could I have specified this is the called shot to Fudge, thus removing a lot of successes, but trying to minimize the damage against my allies? If I could have done something like that, I would have.
In that scenario, it would be halved on them. So it would be Fudge would suffer the 5 ag, but your allies would suffer 3.
Okay, that's better than killing Rex.
I would still be 1 over.
Wait, no.
I was 3. I was 3 superficial on top of my 2 ag.
I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything I can do necessarily besides the called shot. Because I wanted.
This is why we don't shoot people with fire.
Well, I was hoping my goal would be to make sure that I'd rather miss than hit my allies.
He is
That's what I was
holding
hoping.
on to Rex.
And that's why I was hoping that if I moved up, I could at least try and not hit them at all. Like put the gun up to his side or something.
Aren't Kindred really fucking
They're
flammable?
flammable. Fire spreads.
Couldn't have. I know we're right next to a body of water, so that's why I'm like, I'd rather get Rex on fire, but not, blow him up with incendiary.
I was gonna fix this fucking anarch baronies.
I don't want to kill you. I'm trying to think of.
I was gonna clean this bitch up.
I really. I was hoping.
I want to
my
talk to De Leon.
my
I wanted to
intention
make
was
him.
try-
I wanted to say, hey, De Leon, you want to be Count of Pinellas? We'll all be your barons. It'll be great.
My goal was, as I thought was
All right.
was being said was that if I failed, that I would get something bad to you guys. I didn't realize that success would be bad for you guys.
He's holding on to Rex with a relenting grasp. Rex was not able to break free. When you fire the shot, the flames spread, engulfing both the Wight and Rex. The fire spreads to Annalise as well. Valerie, you also have to make a Rorschach test.
I can save this, but it's my unspent willpower, which is right now 4 and 1/3 my humanity, which is 2. 2 successes.
You managed to stay composed. Annalise, you have to put the fire out.
Yeah. I'm already on the ground. Can I just try to do the roll part of stop, drop, and roll?
Hang on.
Unless that's not going to work with Kindred being particularly flammable and I need to book it for the water.
It might be smarter to book it for the water.
Alright, I'm going to book it for the water.
We're right at the edge looking into it.
Yeah.
Would I... Yeah, I guess a last-ditch effort maybe to try and save Rex. Could I try and run up and push both of them in the water? I guess just as a last-ditch effort.
Give me a Dex and Athletics.
I'm trying my best here. I'm aroused, obviously.
Annalise, what'd you get?
I am kind of in a fugue state. What do I need to roll?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to tell you. Dex and Athletics to run towards the water.
Willpower. Only 2 successes. Potential bestial failure. Like,
Two
I don't even
successes.
think
I only have 2 dice.
Okay. 2 successes, you jump into the water and put out the rest of the flames. Valerie, you try to push Rex and the body into the water, but it is too heavy for you. You suffer 2 aggravated damage from the fire, and now you are also on fire.
If I can,
Since
I just want to keep trying. Try and push him in, and just. 'Cause
Since
don't
I
want-
was able to keep my composure initially, can I come try to help?
You will be risking aggravated damage if you keep pushing the smoldering remains.
Guys,
I mean,
don't
I've
bother.
got-
I'm fucked.
I'm
This
going
sucks.
to try. I will do whatever to try and save you here.
Okay.
Annalise, you see Valerie inflicting flaming damage on herself as she is desperately trying to push Rex and the bodies of Rex and Fudge into the water and struggling. You see her sleeves catching flame, her flesh beginning to char and burn.
And I see that Rex is gone.
Rex is gone.
I'm gonna grab Valerie and pull her back into the water with me.
Valerie, do you...
I'll try. I would try and stop, or at least keep pushing. I don't want to.
Give me opposing strength and brawls.
Total failure.
1 success.
With 1 success, Valerie is in some form of hysterics. You know that there's no salvaging this, and pull her.
Valerie, he's gone. Valerie's gone. You gotta let go.
No, I can still save him. If
He's
you just get into
gone,
the
Val.
water.
He's fucking ash. Get in the water.
You are pulled into the water, Valerie.
Still like kind of fighting, like trying to push against to try and run up. Still to just, I imagine now the burning, obvious remains here, and it's just no. Please, I can. Maybe there's a chance. Maybe there's
Val,
something I
it's
can
fucking
do.
done. You already did what you could do. It's fucking done.
And I just kind of go slack as I would just stare at the flames as that.
Annalise is just blood streaming down her face.
I just didn't want him to get deauthorized. I didn't want to see him get drained.
Yeah, and you didn't keep your shit together, and now we're looking at what we're looking at. We could have done a lot of things. We all did what we did. It's fucking done. We gotta get this shit under control. I gotta call Marcos. We gotta get this shit locked down so that we don't fuck the Masquerade and ourselves on top of what already happened to Rex.
The bodies burn to ash, like paper, until skeletal remains are all that's left. On the ground. Valerie, give me a wits and awareness.
Something important I'm gonna rouse, I guess. Hunger increase. Four successes.
As you stare at the remains, you see on the ground, probably when he got taken down, the crocheted spider. The singular thread from the end of the project still there.
No. I'll go over and pick it up. I just kind of stare at it and back to what I did. And just blood streaming down my face as I just sit there, just kind of in shock, staring at what I did.
With your 4 successes, rolling over, about 5 minutes after, while you guys are standing there, you hear the click of heels. High heels. On sidewalk.
This bitch.
You turn around, and you see Carmen Alvarez. Annalise, you've never
Different
met her
bitch.
yet. But Valerie,
I thought it was Agnes.
Valerie, you see Carmen Alvarez wearing jeans and a practical t-shirt that simply says security on it, walking over. Attached to her thigh is a holster of throwing knives. And her hair picked up in a ponytail. She approaches and sees the charred remains. Were there any kine around?
No, we cleared out the park first. Who the fuck are you?
I'm whom Marcos called in.
Got it. I wish he'd called a little faster, but yeah, cleared out the park first.
Considering I'm on the other side of the peninsula, I got here as quick as I could.
I didn't say I blamed you, I just...
The Toreador or the Nosferatu?
Rex. His name was Rex.
Jennifer, Felix, you see approaching from behind her 2 ghouls. One of them a woman, another one a man. The woman has 2 dogs by her side. Survey the park. Make sure there was no fucking witnesses. If you see him, run the other way and I'll take care of it. And you see her already looking at the shadows.
It's already dead.
Him who?
The Scourge.
Fuck, we're that close to the camp territory. Shit.
You're in the neutral zone and he patrols this place.
I hate this fucking city. Valerie, I'm gonna tell you this now. If you're smart, you'll run.
who did this?
I did. I shot the Wight that was feeding off of Rex and
Dex and athletics, Valerie.
okay. Rouse, I guess. Nope. Get murdered. Ow. 5 successes. Oh my god.
You see it coming and are able to quickly dodge out of the way as Carmen Alvarez's hand comes swinging at you with a knife in it. Do you understand how bad this could have been? Incendiary ammo in a park? A public park in the neutral zone where there are fucking kind!
I didn't want him to be deoperized. I didn't want him
But
to lose
fire
his
was the answer? Kindred catch! You fucking child! I'll take care of your mess, Miss Monet. Make sure Sebastian hears of this. And she looks to the Tremere. Or to Annalise. And I will be fucking following up. I don't need messes in the neutral zone.
I'll be telling him myself.
You won't get the fucking chance, Valerie. I'll call him, and I'll call Marcos, and I'll meet with De Leon later. And we'll fucking make it work, but you better
Get the
be
fuck.
ready to fucking run.
Get the fuck out of my neutral zone. Right now!
I'll just start.
Get in the car, Valerie.
I'll start walking towards the car.
Annalise is going to pick up the crocheted spider and stick it in her pocket.
Valerie already picked it up.
Oh, did she? Okay. Then Annalise will just look at the woman whose name she does not know and say, I'm sorry for the mess.
Get out.
Yeah, you got it.
And you see, as you're walking away, you look back. You see her picking through the bones. You see her pull out a trash bag and start to collect the bones and ash. Rex.
Yes, ma'am.
You see darkness for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
But then you open your eyes. And you feel yourself occupying a space directly behind Valerie. You feel tethered to something within her pocket. You know that she is the reason for your death, and she is now the focus of your undead rage. Valerie, take the haunted flaw, as you are now
Nuts.
haunted by the fallen Nosferatu, known as Rex Elias. And that is where we're going to end tonight's session. Tonight was a hard episode, as my napkin over here is proof of, rather. Rex will be remaining at the table as the Wraith, haunting Valerie for the rest of the rest of the season.
Burn the motherfucker
Everybody on the
to
therapy
ground,
bus.
Valerie. Burn the motherfucker to the ground.
Thank you so much for joining us. We will see you next week for our recovery time as we start our next round of vignettes. Make sure to join us tomorrow for an episode of What the Hell Was That?, our Hunter the Reckoning stream. On Saturday, we have our After Dark special with Misha Kent, our head storyteller. On Sunday, we have Bloody Strings, our Camarilla chronicle, so ST'd by Bearer the Bard. What the Hell Was That is ST'd by Cold Dark. Sorry, I'm scattered right now. On Monday, we have a new episode of Mementos dropping on YouTube. And on Tuesday, we have Rage Across Tampa, our Werewolf the Apocalypse chronicle, ST'd by our head storyteller, Kent. We've got a hell of a ride left, guys. And I'm anxious to see how this ends. But until then, we'll see you next week.